Hi guys, I want to piggyback off of what my wife was saying earlier about how important our whys are. Because we are strong people of faith, our whys all start in our faith and belief in God and in His Word. So my question about your whys is going to be, why do we not know as much of God's Word as we possibly can, period? God's Word is exactly everything that God says we can do, everything that God says we will be, and that we already are. So if you ask yourself, why do I not know the instructions that God has given us to navigate this life? I mean, that's kind of a simple fix. It's kind of just picking up the Word, or open up your phone, Bible, trying to learn and get more understanding. The Word says, in all that getting, get the understanding. God is the author and the finisher of our faith. I have been blessed with an unbelievable family. My wife is absolutely the best part of me, guys, because all of my weaknesses are her strengths. The Word says the two shall become one. And I personally believe that one way that this is done and is accomplished through God's biblical principles, as each other or each other's strengths for our weaknesses. It makes it harder for Satan to attempt to wage his warfare against us. So if that be the case, why not try to live by as much of God's Word as often as you can and see what that yields? That's exactly what we do. We try to every day get up and line up with as much of God's Word as we can and ask God to use us as yielded willing vessels. So as we do these things, as we live by as much of God's Word as often as we can, the very blessings and the very things that Word says is going to happen has to manifest out in front of your life. It's a biblical principle. God spoke it. It doesn't have a choice. The Word says, if you delight yourself in me, I shall give you the desires of your hearts.